What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve in the 302 with the dingus.
He wants to go to Bennett's Pier. Oh, you want to go?
And back with another video. It's been a while since I put up a video. Last time you guys actually see me may have been on Hobbypalooza live stream. Off-Centered was invited to be on Hobbypalooza this year, which was super fun. It was last weekend. And prior to that would have been the Off-Centered live stream where we gave away the trip to the National. Congratulations to Cam B. And thank you for everyone who participated, whether you were in the competition, whether you donated to the competition, whether you just came out and watched and cheered on your favorite person in the comments. It was a blast. We finally gave it away, which leaves me with today's video and kind of my status currently in the hobby, what I'm doing, how I'm keeping busy, and what I'm looking to do in the future. Little project here in the side yard as I started installing a fire pit. Still got a ways to go. But I got to go out, get some produce. So I am here at the produce stand where I will be buying heavy all day. Pick up some groceries. We're going to do some stuff with the crazy one.
What are you looking at? It's not in there.
Let's hop in the car and continue this discussion. You got to move over. You know you can't drive. You got to move over. You got to move over and let me drive. Doggies don't have license. There's a produce stand down the road here on the way to the beach where I can get local produce grown by farmers from this area and such. I love to support local business, and there's nothing better than local produce as opposed to getting something shipped into a grocery store. Also, a cool fact about this one is one of my friends that I broke in the casino business with during COVID started his own seafood business, and he has a crab shack outside of this produce stand. Here, my boy's crab shack, and it looks like he's shut down for the day. He must have sold all of his crabs now that it's here later in the afternoon. So let's go ahead and get into my current status in the hobby. Right now, I really feel like I'm kind of stuck in a rut. I don't want to say that I'm not excited or anything to be excited about, because we have the National coming up, and that's going to be super cool to hang out with some friends, have a good time, and look at some cards. One of the things that is always my highlight of the year is my National giveaway and the build up to the National giveaway. And now that that is over with, I'm like on the decline going into the National as far as my excitement. Although I am ready to hang out with the winner and such, I always feel like the build to that is really something that I always look forward to. When the contest is given away and the National is over, it's almost like I gotta wait an entire year, almost like Christmas, if you will. Got a little sign on the door. Maybe he just stepped out for a second. The important thing to keep in mind is that I do not flip cards or buy and sell cards as my livelihood. I don't depend on it to pay my bills. I only do it to fund my collection. I normally like to buy and sell cards and then buy nice items for my collection. So with that being said, right now I am really having a hard time determining what I want to add to my collection next. I'm not sure what type of card I want to add, as in old, new. I'm not sure of what price range I want to add. I'm not even sure what sport or what player. I really am stuck in limbo right now.
Found it. It's right here. You ready? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna tear it down.
On what is the next nice card that I want to purchase for my collection. And when I really don't have an end goal that I want to accomplish, one thing that it kind of creates is lack of motivation when it comes to wanting to hustle and grind and buy and sell cards. I like to use my spare time for that, but my spare time is very limited. And when I don't see an award or a reward at the end of my hard work, I typically like to take my time and do things around my house. Been busting my butt the last couple of days. Some like it hot. Shoveling sand and working on this fire pit. Some like it hot. Starting to come together. And spend more time with my family and things like that. Stuff here in my everyday life that doesn't involve cards. It says pull hard. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. I would encourage anyone who's in the grind of doing 2 or more jobs to step back and enjoy life sometimes, because you will miss things going on around you. For me right now, it's just kind of sitting back, enjoying the summer, doing stuff at my home, trying to improve my house and make things more fun around there. That's really been occupying a lot of my time. I am doing research on cards. I am still buying and selling on occasion. I might have a couple auctions per week on eBay. The Anthony Richardson Instant Impact case hit, which a lot of people don't know these are case hits. I believe the buyer got a really good deal and a nice card here for 250 bucks. I made some money, but I also believe that this was probably a pretty smart buy. Because I don't want to get burned out, but I also don't want to consume myself with too much of the hobby, especially heading into the National, when the week of the National, that's really all it's going to be. I'm going to be away from work, I'm going to be away from home, I'm going to be away from my wife, I'm going to be away from the dingus, I'm going to be away from my daughter, yada, yada, yada. I'll be completely consumed with sports cards and my hobby friends for an entire week. Honestly, I can't wait for that, but always at the end of it, I also can't wait to get home. It's sort of that double-edged sword, and to be in two places at the same time, and you just can't do it.
So the final tally, 2 dozen eggs, some cherries, some green beans, watermelon. Not to be confused with Post Malone. 2 pints of strawberries, hand-picked, locally. 2 packs of chicken breasts, local farm, ground turkey. That grass-fed beef. The only thing not from the 302 are these cherries back here.
I would like to hear from you guys below. Has anything like this ever happened to you, where you kind of had this feeling of being stuck in a rut within the hobby, or there's some sort of lull, or you're just not sure which direction you want to go? I know this can pertain to all aspects of life, so feel free to comment on anything below, but right now I am talking about my status in the hobby, sort of my feeling of a disconnect at the moment. Is this just a phase that people typically go through, just like any other thing? Honestly, I would say yes, because I feel like I've felt hobby burnout before, if that is the definition of what I'm talking about. But never when I felt hobby burnout did I feel like I didn't have a goal that I was trying to achieve. In fact, trying to achieve goals is usually what was the main cause of the hobby burnout.
I'm back. I'm back. Where you doing while I was gone?
So as you guys can see, I have on the work uniform, headed into work. This looks like a job for Steve, so everybody just follow me. But just to wrap up this video, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of sports card content coming out within the next month, at least building up to the National. During the National and after the National, probably will continue heavily with the sports card content. But I will still be putting out some videos if you guys want to keep up with me and the dingus, because it feels so empty without me. Maybe I'll start chatting some fantasy football and just things about life in general. We're an American band. We're an American band. So keep coming back. I'll have some videos out if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff. And it is typically usually around this time of year where I do kind of slow down. And then into the autumn months, I do pick it back up heavy again. So don't worry, Flippin' Steve's still here and I'm not going anywhere. We're coming to your town. We'll help you party down. Just kind of changing the flavor of the content a little bit. And I hope you guys hang with me. And I hope you're still interested in what I have to talk about. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll see you at the National. July 4th is coming up and I have some tests coming up for the Aaron Rodgers PSA slab. Can't wait. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you.
Daisy, are you walking off into the sunset?